Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm wearing the Beauty Glow which I was putting on the other day. Hope you like it. And I'm wearing the complete look, so I have on my lips I am wearing Pillow Talk and I love it, love it, love it. Now, as I promised you, I am going to be doing a comparison of all three of Charlotte Tilbury's Instant Look in a palette. I am a bit of a collector, it's my guilty secret, but I love all the palettes that she does. And just wait until the end, because I will tell you, she's got an offer on all her palettes at the moment. Now, I just want to say, I'm not making any money out of this, and I don't even have any affiliate links. I'm on unpaid leave at the moment, taking a career break to look after my son, who at the moment is at school. So there is absolutely nothing in it for me to recommend any of these products. If you go and buy it from the links below, you will go directly to Charlotte Tilbury's page. I'm not having a pop at anybody that does do that. I realise that some people earn money out of doing this. I'm not doing that. The other thing, I'm not going to give too much attention to yesterday's post, but just to say, if you write ugly comments below, I will remove them. There's no need to do that. I would encourage anyone to read all reviews on all products. Right, without further ado, I am going to do Start again, Alison. I am going to do a comparison of all three looks in a palette. And I have to say that last night, I've been doing a lot of playing around with these this morning. And wasted a lot of time because I was watching Wayne Goss. God love him. I really love Wayne Goss. Please subscribe to his channel. He's brilliant. Talking about how the different looks in a palette are certain of ones of her 10 iconic looks. And I've got quite a few of them. As I said, I'm a bit of a guilty collector. So this morning I was sort of swatching all the eyeshadow palettes and blushes that I've got against the instant looks. And I can't really get really direct. There was a couple of hits that I got. But I wouldn't say that I found any complete looks in one palette, if you get what I mean. Okay, so I just gave up on that. So I'm just going to compare each one. So as you know, this is the very new, the latest version, which is called Beauty Glow. Okay, now I'm going to try and show you it alongside. This one is the one that she released before, which is called Seductive Beauty. I don't know if I can get both of those in the camera, but I'm going to swatch all these in a minute. Okay, and then I'm not going to get all three in the camera, but you can actually go onto her site and see them all side by side. But then the very last one, I will just show you Natural Beauty against Beauty Glow. Okay, so that's Natural Beauty on this one, and Beauty Glow is on that one. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to run through each shade by shade and give you a little bit of a description about each one. So I'm going to start with, as I said the other day, we were doing I'm trying to find the right one now. Oh, it gets very confusing. Right, the Beauty Glow one. Okay, so the first one is Eye Brighten. Now, I'm going to swatch this on my finger. Can you see? I'm all fingers and thumbs here. I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm going to start swatching these on my hand. Please work. It's not brilliant light here, but I'm going to. So this one is, this isn't going to work. I'm going to show it you on my finger. It is very, very buttery, and you can see that it's a golden shade, but it has got a little bit of rose in it. Now, I did actually look at this, and this Eye Brighten, if anybody has got Dolce Vita, This is very similar to the prime shade of Dolce Vita. So in case you're wondering, okay. Now I'm going to move on to the Eye Enhance, which, no, let me do it this way. So that is the Eye Enhance of Beauty Glow. I'm now going to move on to the Eye Enhance of Seductive Beauty. Okay, I might have to do this in two parts because I have to go out soon, take my son to a hospital appointment. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but this finger is Beauty Glow and this finger is Seductive Beauty on the Eye Enhance. Now, there isn't an awful lot of difference. I think the Seductive Beauty's got a little bit more gold in it, and it's very, very marginal difference. They're both shimmery shades, but I would say that it's got a little bit more of the gold in it than the current one, the Beauty Glow one. Okay, now I'm going to, and then when we move to the Natural Beauty, the Natural Beauty is not glittery at all. It is complete matte shade. Now I did look on Sophisticate, because obviously Sophisticate is the only palette that she has that is matte, but I didn't see any. This one is quite a bit paler. It's sort of an off-white matte shade. Okay, so let's move on now to two. I better rush through these or I'm going to be talking forever. So let's go to the Eye Enhance. So let's start with the Beauty Glow. Now the Beauty Glow, as I said, is a beautiful rose gold colour. Absolutely gorgeous. The camera will never do it justice. It is just, I don't think you can see this, but it is just a beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm holding the wrong finger in front here. It is a beautiful rose gold. Now, when you get onto Seductive Beauty, I'm going to put this in my other finger. You can see very different. Okay, so Seductive Beauty, it's obviously with Seductive Beauty, you're going for an evening look. Okay, of their Eye Enhance. It's going to define your crease a lot more, and yeah, so I would say if you're looking for an evening palette, go for Seductive Beauty. If you're looking for more of a glow, go for Beauty Glow. And then if you get to the Natural palette, now this does have, it's not like the prime shade, it isn't matte, it does have a bit of a glow to it. It is very subtle. I don't know if anybody ever got the Legendary Muse palette, but all of the shades, the enhanced shades, were all very fair. This, you look at it and you think, how can this possibly be an enhanced shade? It looks more like a prime shade on some of the other palettes. But it does work for the day, and it's very, I use my Natural Beauty palette a lot for work because it's very subtle and it doesn't look heavily made up. Okay, so those are the three enhanced shades. I am going to wipe my hand again. I got completely covered in makeup this morning trying all these out, and I'm now going to tell you about the three eye smoke shades. Okay, so first of all we will look at Beauty Glow. Now this is a complete matte shade. It's like a brick colour. I did look at Sophisticate to see if it matched, and it is quite similar, but it's not the same as the pop shade in Sophisticate. It's more of a brick colour than the pop shade in Sophisticate. So if you want a more reddy brown, if you're thinking more reddy brown than Sophisticate, that is what the enhanced shade of the Beauty Glow palette is like. Sorry, not the enhance. I'm getting myself confused now. The smoke shade. Okay, now moving on to the smoke shade of Seductive Beauty. That is very dark and it's got a slight shimmer. Now, it's very difficult to describe this. It's like, it's got a brown, but it's got a kind of glow of almost khaki in it. And it is shimmery, so it sort of shimmers khaki as well as brown. And then when you move on to the natural palette, the smoke shade again is very, it's a matte shade. Again, thinking of sophisticate. Again, I couldn't find it to completely match sophisticate, but it's a sort of taupey, light, very natural looking smoke shade again. So that will give you the comparison of all three of the eyeshadows. Okay, I'm going to quickly run through now. I might do the blushes in the next section, okay, and upload this because I don't want to miss out. And I do have to get on, but I'm just wiping down my hands off camera so that I can show you the next things. Now, I was actually right, and surprisingly enough, I want to compare the three bronzers on these three palettes. Now, on the Beauty Glow, the recent one, as I said to you, the colour is quite light. I don't know if you could see that, but I'm now going to compare it with the bronzer that is on Seductive Beauty palette, and put that on my next finger. And as you can see, I was right. It's a lot darker than on the Beauty Glow. And what surprised me even more was that on the natural palette, which is obviously lighter, but it's actually not the lightest. The Beauty Glow is the lightest. So that one at the top is Natural Beauty. This one is Seductive Beauty. And this one is the new Beauty Glow palette. So as you can see, if you're looking for a dark bronzer, you definitely want to go for the Seductive palette. Okay? So those are the three. And I'm now going to surreptitiously clean my hands off again. I might actually use the other fingers so that you can see this. But last of all, I'm going to show you the three highlighters. And then I will come back and I will talk to you about the three blushes. Okay, but I have to get my son to a hospital appointment. So the first shade you can see here, this is the highlight on the new Beauty Glow palette. And then if I show you the Seductive palette, this is very similar, but it's got slightly more of a pink tint to it. But really very, very similar. I'm sure that once you put it on your face, you wouldn't notice anything really. It's just slightly, it's got slightly pinker tone to it. And then on the natural one, I will just swatch the natural palette. It again is very similar. I actually think the highlighters, there's not much in it. I would think that there's possibly slightly more of a sheen on the Beauty Glow palette than the others. But really, you have to look hard to find any difference between them. So that's it. I will come back and I will do the blushes shortly. One thing I will say is if you like all the palettes, I've collected mine over a period of time. If you love them all and you can't decide, now is the time to get them all. As I said, I'm not making any money out of this, but I was really kicking myself. But I wouldn't have been able to buy them all at the same time. But Charlotte has got an offer on at the moment that you can buy all three palettes. And I think it's something like £135. So you're getting about... I worked it out. I can't remember the exact price, but I worked out that you're getting £4 off each palette again if you buy them all together. So instead of £49, you're getting them for £45 each. So if you like all the palettes, now's the time to get them. I will come back and I will swatch all the blusher palettes. So join me for part 2 later. Thank you. Bye.